Hello, my scrapbook friends. This is Tuesday, and I do have another Christmas layout for you. And I promise this is one of the final ones. I think I have two more after this, and then I'm going to switch to something different. But I did make this cute layout of my dog that is getting older, and these pictures were taken in December while we were watching a movie, and we were all snuggled up because it was cold outside. And I think we had a nice little toasty fire going at the time, but I can't recall. I'm sure we did if it was cold. But since she's getting older, I thought it was important to take pictures of her and make layouts and talk about what she means to our family. So I grabbed my Hip Kit Club November 2019 main kit and used the embellishments and the papers from the kit. I can't remember the name of that background paper, but the paper that I'm using to back the photos is called All is Bright. And they're all exclusive to Hip Kit for that November kit, and that collection is called Make a Wish. I do end up pulling some American Craft Thickers from Heidi Swap, but that is just for the date down below. I did use the word dog in those same alphas, but I end up pulling that off after everything is said and done. Like the next day, it was just bothering me and I pulled it off, but I think my still pictures still have the word dog. It just looks so different from the word December, so I wanted to make sure that my eye was balanced, but I did keep the date. So um, I'm basically just going to use a ton of embellishments, and I'm going to use those little snow globes and ornaments from the acetate. And I am going to fill those little snow globes around the page with some of the tree die cuts, and you're going to see how I do that. Now, I've never found anything that works behind acetate that doesn't cause a mark of glue, so I've learned to accept it, but I've tried everything you can imagine. I've tried glossy accents, and I've tried vellum tape, and I've tried Scotch glue. I've tried everything. I've tried uh, crystal lacquer, but it's gonna show up. So I try to just go with it and let it not bother me anymore. But I wanted to continue talking to you about positive mindset and how to adopt a positive mindset. I know I had mentioned before some of the theories, but how do you actually adopt a positive mindset? So, um, there are three central steps to changing your mindset. So, one is awareness, one is desire, and one is practice. So, if we break those down, awareness, which is step one. So start by developing a practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is, a state of heightened mental awareness. Sorry, my voice is going. Okay, I got a sip of tea. So, mindfulness. It's a heightened mental awareness and presence that is achieved through focused concentration, stillness, and meditation. I know meditation is very popular right now, so I would encourage you to practice meditation because it helps you practice mindfulness, which can slow you down and achieve, you know, it makes you recognize when intrusive thoughts creep in, right? And you learn to let them go for good. And with mindfulness, instead of allowing yourself to be hijacked by your thoughts and holding them as true, you learn to pay close attention to them. So start by noticing what beliefs are playing on repeat inside your head and any harmful thought patterns that you'd like to change. And so step two is desire. So next you need to decide, you know, that these negative and fear-based beliefs aren't serving you, and just make a conscious choice to let them go. Once you make the decision that you want to think differently, your thoughts will start to move in that direction. And, this takes some work, but I promise it'll be worth it. There's nothing better than being healthy and happy, right? So, step three is practice. So, finally, it's time to practice, training your brain to adopt a new belief system of positivity. So don't let the word practice deter you from what I'm speaking to. This kind of work can be really fun and liberating. So what this entails is basically surrounding yourself in a cozy bubble of positivity. So for instance, you struggle with confidence, you can recite an affirmation to yourself like, I am confident and courageous, and say it to yourself as often as humanly possible. So when you wake up, or you're in the shower, or you're making breakfast, you're driving to work, or while you're working out, until that thought becomes an unconscious belief deep within, you need to practice and recite that to yourself. That reinforces the belief and makes that message as highly visible as possible in your daily existence. So, you can even make your screensaver on your phone, your wallpaper, your laptop. You can write those things down and be able to recite them on a regular basis. So you kind of get the idea of what I'm speaking to. You can take it one step further by committing to write out your new belief over and over in a notebook, filling a page a day. So humans are visual creatures, and of course that's one of our senses, and so it has been proven that writing out your new beliefs over and over and over in a notebook does make them a new belief system. Or not writing out your beliefs, but what you want your new beliefs to be. So I thought I would just share those 3 ways to adopt a positive mindset, and after that I can offer some ways to develop a positive mindset on the next video. And I appreciate if you've been listening to me talk about this, because it does help me hone my skills, and it does allow me to practice so that I can help others. So I hope it's helping you. Now this is where I came in and put that word dog, and I feel like it's so unbalanced that I'm going to pull the date down underneath the photo. And then I think I'm done. I think I leave it as is with the word dog in place, but it just continued to bother me. And the next morning I came in and I removed it. So it just says December 2019 now, even though I'm going to title this video December Dog. So here I'm just kind of finishing up. I don't think I have anything else for the layout. I think I go through a couple of little stickers, or maybe I do that after I take the word dog off, but there does end up being a little sticker right next to where that G is. So that might have been done the next morning. I do water down some acrylic paint, and I'm going to sprinkle that around the page. That little tiny label that I just placed at the bottom of that tree says, Be Merry. Oh, and there's that sticker just to the right of the G in dog, and I do end up leaving that. So I guess that's it for this layout. I made my little clusters. I made my little snow globes. I used everything from the kit except for the Heidi Swap thickers, and I am going to have another video for you in a couple of days. I'm really on a roll. I hope that, since you're stuck in the house or you're in lockdown or whatever the case may be, you've gotten a chance to watch my videos every other day, and it's, been enjoyable for you, especially learning some tips and tricks for health and for mindfulness and kind of reducing some of the fears we have going on. And at some point I'm going to figure out why my phone is taking pictures sideways, and I'm going to correct that before I post the pictures. But for now it is what it is, and lesson learned, check the pictures first. I hope you're all healthy and safe and hugging those closest to you, and I will have another video for you in a couple of days. Ta-ta for now. Bye.